Hello, today we have a video where I talk about another map, Rosetta this time. You want to know your map when you play it. We're on Rosetta, yep. Rosetta is a great team map. It's an 8v8, the midline is around about here. There are some things to know about this map. There is a 10 metal position on both hilltops, so there will be a player that will spawn nearby that will try to get the mechs as fast as possible. I don't know what the optimal strategy is for playing this position. I would think that building a factory or like getting one mechs, maybe two mechs, and then your power necessary to build the factory and then running the commander up to get that is the best strategy. You have your engineer pumping out that will build the constructor turret and get the last mechs, and maybe that mechs too. And that way you get the 10 position relatively quickly. You have your commander on the front line and he can start building turrets probably. I would think that's what you would do for the mid position. There are several backliners or potential backliners. So the positions for the left side spawn are like here, 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 and like here. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. So there will be one mid player here, one mid player here, one mid player here, and then you have your bottom player, your top player, and you have your 3 backliners. It's up to you how many eco players that are true backliners. So you could have, I don't know, 1, 2, or 3 true backliners that tech up and don't commit units to the front. I want to mention that similar to Glitters, there's actually a slight mechs imbalance to the game. So if we analyze from this top position, which is, I have a couple videos on this, I talk about how I play with like these mechs. So I have 4 external mechs outside my base before the midline. And actually, my lane opponent is going to have access to all these mechs if he comes to the midline. It's in a theoretically even game where the commanders arrive at the midline at the same time, he has access to all these mechs, okay? As you can see, it's 4 versus 4 plus 4 plus 2, so yeah, not great. Admittedly, some of these are lower, but that's not going to matter. It's the number of mechs that matter. Well, that's not actually true. It's the mass income. But the mass income of this side is just going to be greater than this side. So there is a little bit of map imbalance, and it's mirrored along the bottom. So this side is going to have more mechs compared to this side. That's perhaps what honestly, I don't have too many things to talk about other than that. There aren't too many things to talk about because it's mainly just a map. It's mostly, just a map. You have ground here. I want to talk about how there is a hole here, and players will often defend here and forget about the hole. I have a video on that. It's mirrored on this side, so there's a hole here. Mid is mostly unremarkable. It's just like your classic mid where it's sweaty and you're fighting here. Sweaty in the middle. The sides are imbalanced, similar to Glitters, and there are holes here, run-by holes here. There are some hydros on this map, which the eco players will likely use. I call them hydros, but they're actually called geos. I used to play Forged in Lines, so there you go. The eco players will usually use that. If you're on front line, you're gonna play the game normally, I guess. Just do be conscious of your mechs imbalances. That's why you want to push past the midline, because if you're at an imbalance, it's really important. It's really important that you deny these mechs here. That way, you're on an even game. You deny the opponent from getting these. If you're just positioned here and your turrets cover these, you're actually doing really well for the top because you're at a disadvantage. You want to deny the enemy, otherwise they get the mechs. So yeah, quick video talking about the map, some key features of the map. There is some reclaim as well. Players will try to rush for these, but I personally think these are kind of overrated. If you just build a Lazarus, that's it pays for itself, right? From this this metal here, but if you lose the Lazarus, I mean, it's if you just push the midline, it's not likely that they'll send their own Lazarus over and take yours. It's just kind of it's not very common, is what I say. But yeah, there's a little reclaim, but it's not a lot to scream about. It's not like some other maps where it's in the center and you kind of want to contest that. All right, thanks for watching. Quick video.